So today we have two very different cars, but we're gonna race them against each other and see which one is faster. But ironically, as different as these cars are, they have one major similarity between the two of them. So if you guys didn't know, this is a 2021 BMW X5 40i, which is very important. This is a 2021 Toyota GR Supra, and believe it or not, guys, if you didn't know already, these two cars actually share the same B58 engine from BMW. So since this X5 is a 40i and not an M50i, it doesn't have the V8. It has a 3.0 6-cylinder B58. And this one, despite it being a Toyota, yes, also has the BMW B58. So literally the same engine. Now they are tuned very differently, and also obviously very different cars. The Supra is a 2-seater, 2-door sports car. The X5 is literally a 3-row family SUV. So it's not really fair to race these two cars together, at least not in their current state. And I say in their current state because, well, they're gonna be changing a little bit. Well, at least one of them is. So thank you to Keys Motorsports and Daler for sending me out a tune for the B58 engine, which you'd think I'd throw on the Supra, but for the pure sake of entertainment, we're gonna throw it on the X5 and see how a tuned family SUV stacks up against a stock sports car. Again, both with the same engine, but there's a whole bunch of other factors. The Supra is 2-wheel drive, the X5 is all-wheel drive. The X5 has 3 rows, even has car seats in the back right now, which you'd think I should remove for the race, but I'm actually gonna leave them in because I think it's gonna be funnier. All right, so this is the tune, the actual box, wiring harness, which Mike claims that he doesn't need instructions for.
No, absolutely not.
They have a nice 240i in here. By the way, guys, obviously we're gonna be putting it on the X5, but afterwards, since this is for the B58, we'll probably throw it on the Supra.
So this thing is pretty simple. I mean, honestly, this is one of the best. They label it. So for instance, you see this boost sensor. One side's gonna go on to the T-map or something like that, and it's gonna sense the boost. So when the car is making 20 pounds of boost, this is gonna go in here into this little box and go, nah, man, it's really making like 15 pounds of boost. So then the car turns up the boost a little bit to where it really makes 25, but this thing is telling the car it makes 20, which thinks that that's perfect. I don't know if 20 is the number. I'm just using it as an example.
It's tricking the car into making more power. Yeah, that's essentially what's going on.
Just get in here, lock in.
Creating like a bridge connection, I like to say.
Yeah, I would just say some sort of like, just creating an interference. I don't know. You know, I don't know the proper terminology, but improperly, make sure you
lock it in.
Oh my God, this is, oh my God. Woo, came out and got me. This is boost sensor 2, which is charge pipe. You know what's cool too? You really can't get this stuff confused because they're all different connectors.
Yeah.
And
you can't even possibly plug it into the wrong spot.
And I tell you, this is like a 3-minute job. We're just filming. And the third and final sensor, upside down. Now everything, all the sensors are
only 3 sensors
to be manipulated. All right, so last but not least, we're gonna tap into power and ground. All right, so we are good. Now, I will say, I would have done a better job if we're just not doing some testing right now, but this is the test fit. Everything is all good, it's a go. You can connect the Daler. Now, there should be an app where you can do some adjustments. You ready for like horsepowers?
Yes, I'm ready for the horses.
It's crazy, man. Back in the day when you have Hondas and things like that, it's not as easy as plugging up a freaking, I see why BMWs are where they're at now.
Yep.
It's like anything.
It's a lot easier to get power these days as opposed to those NA Honda engines. All right, so we're officially done. Mike did an amazing job.
Thank you.
in setting all this stuff up. To clarify, guys, this is not gonna be permanent. This is only temporary for us to do these videos. But with that said, we're gonna hop inside the X5 and we're gonna go for a drive. Oh, not a chance. Oh, come on. All right, guys, so not sure how much the GoPro there was picking up. One, we're getting completely washed by the Supra, not even close. And then the other thing is, when I was pushing the X5, I got a engine oil pressure too low or something like that code. So the X5 didn't like being pushed, is what I'm picking up. I turned off the car, I pulled off on the highway, I turned off the car, I turned it back on, and yeah, it didn't come back on, so that's a good sign. I have gotten this code before when I was changing the oil, so there might be something else wrong with the car, and pushing it like this is just triggering it. But safe to say, the X5 is not faster than the Supra, even when it's tuned. All right, guys, we just got back in New York, because from Mexico, and we just pulled over.
Look at the stacker setup, though. It looks sexy, bro. It looks sexy.
It does. This is one of the few times I see two of my cars together. X5 not in the best circumstance, but clearly, even in a tune, yeah, the X5 is not, it doesn't have a shot, man. It does not have a shot. But I gotta say though, the Supra rolling looks so good. So it's been a while since those last clips that you guys saw. If you've been watching my channel, you'll know exactly why. Something kind of happened to the X5 and I didn't film it since then. But I still wanted to wrap up the video. But I mean, long story short, guys, the Supra just completely demolished the X5. Even despite the fact that we tuned the X5, obviously the weight difference of this X5 and the Supra, you know, there's no comparison, but I was hoping the X5 would put up a little more of a challenge, but I guess not. Either way, it was still a fun time. We got to install the tuner on the X5, and hey, if that same tuner works on the Supra, maybe we'll put it on that car next. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop it a like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.